that is the separation of African people from their African selves, from their basic African identities. When you have an identity, it is difficult for another person to impose a set of values on you, because having a positive identity and a solid identity is a defense against being penetrated by alien forces.
Every law is illegal.
Every law is illegal.
Every government upon the face of this earth today is illegal. But one of them is legal. Rasta is involved in progress, in making understanding what traditional culture is.
With a cold, calculating international machine that's so criminal in its objectives and motives, it has the seeds of its own destruction right within it.
It's time for you to get on your knees and pray to the Father, not only for forgiveness for your own sins, okay, but also that He will begin to deal with this wicked enemy of ours in a way that we have never seen before in our lifetime. That He will continue to pour out His judgment on these people because they will not repent. That He will begin to not only level the playing field, but to overshadow it, okay, to where we are able to stand against our enemies, okay. This is what we need to start praying, and stop praying for these people who are killing us.
Because this world is such a, and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a, gimme, gimme, gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Push, 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 push. Step, step, step. Crush, crush, crush. That's how it all is. It's like, nobody ever stops. Just, you know, I feel like, instead of us just being like, slavery's bad, slavery's down, bad whitey, bad whitey. I mean, all right, let's stop it.
If he's body, then you're bad. If he's goody, then you're good.
But here in America, these people like to play dumb like they're so civilized. Ain't nothing civilized about this country. And that's why the Most High is going to tear this place up.
The life that's in a white skin is more valuable than a life within a black skin. This is what they're implying.
I mean, we've been slacking, and we want ours. And I don't mean by like ours, 40 acres and a mule, because we passed that. But we need help. I mean, for us to be on our own 2 feet, us meaning youth or us meaning black people, whatever you want to take it from. For us to be on our own 2 feet, we do need help. Because we have been here, we have been a good friend. If you want to make it a relationship type thing, we have been there, and now we deserve our payback. It's like you got a friend that you don't never look out for. You know, you dressed up in jewels. Now America's got jewels and...
Yeah. How y'all doing today? Thank everybody for coming out. You know, we got a small group, but we got a group that'll hopefully be committed to, you know, spreading the knowledge and using this for us to move forward as a people and improve our conditions rather than being complacent and complicit and basically a part of the problem rather than a part of the solution. So thank everyone who came out and took the time out of their days, because it's other stuff that you could be doing, but you chose to be in the place to be, which is the SF Bayview, hold up, let me take that back, the Linda Brooks Burton branch of the San Francisco Public Library. For our event, which is Untaught History and its pertinence in the present and in the future. So what I want to talk about is a lot of different figures that get left out of our history books, and just a lot of different movements and etc. The first person I want to speak on is Queen Califa. Queen Califa was a mythical Moorish warrior queen in California and the islands of Baja and Hawaii. And she's the woman that California is named after. But in our Eurocentric history books, she's never given her proper credit. And she looked just like us, you know, but they don't want us to know that. And they have statues and they have pictures in different governmental buildings. They even have a mural of her in Disneyland. But in our history classes, we're not taught about that, you know. And also, I don't believe that it's a coincidence that some parts of San Francisco are actually called the Barbary Coast, named after the coast of Morocco. You know, especially when we have Queen Califa, who was a Moorish empress in California, and what we know is California now today. Also, I want to talk about a prominent figure in San Francisco history, who is William Alexander Leidesdorff Jr. He was, many will attribute him as the founder of San Francisco as we know it. And yeah, it was then known as Yerba Buena. But on his land in San Francisco, they built the first public school in California. And that area is now known as Portsmouth Square.